Hello everyone, welcome back here at Sicily Web Fest. And now we are with Joël Bassaget. Hi Joël, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You are one of our most expert in this community. You are the founder of the web series Woke Up.
I am.
You wrote together with Meredith Bookholder a book which has the longest title in history, I think, and I'll try to say it right. It's a short narrative and serialized, a complete guide to web series phenomenon.
You got it.
I got it. And you are also studying the web series phenomenon together with a collaboration with a university in Australia, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I want to start with this part.
Okay.
Because it's, I think, the most, well, it's the first international study we have, right?
Yes, it is a study that has been initiated by the University of Wollongong in Australia, and this will be the first multinational study, academic study on web series. Wow. The study will last for 4 years. We are now at the end of the first year, and I have the tremendous honor to be a small part of a team of academics in Australia, England, France, and Canada. Who are going to study all aspects of web series. In a nutshell, we are going to study the impact, the social, cultural, and economical impact on web series. Yeah.
And it's a four-year study, sorry.
Yes.
A 4-year study, and this is the first one, and the first one was focused on something especially?
No, the first year of the study, we have to set up the protocol for the research, and we are laying the ground for the research, and now we are entering in the heart, I would say, of the study, where everybody has chosen a field of research, and we're starting that. Yes.
And everyone can participate?
As a matter of fact, yes. We also have a part which is a survey. It's online, and any creators in the world can participate to this study by answering a few questions. It's on valuingwebseries.com. I guess that you will have this on the screen when you watch this video. And yes, all web series creators in the world can participate in this survey. I want to say that we are going to share our result of the study in WebFest and festivals around the world, not only during these 3 next years, but also after. Yeah.
That's really interesting. And it's international, so we are going to have data and information from all over the world, because our community is international.
Yeah.
But I think you already can tell us more about the international aspects. For example, which is the country that not produces but creates the highest number of web series?
But first of all, you have to know, and we know here that web series is a global phenomenon. There are web series produced everywhere. I mean, last week I watched a web series made in Namibia, for example. And so you can see that this is really a global and kind of a universal media used by many creators to express themselves or to launch their career. So it's really a global phenomenon. But of course, we have observed that some countries, some territories are more fertile, I would say, in terms of quantity of web series produced, but also in terms of quality of web series produced. Right now, obviously, and we see it in the WebFest and in the selections, countries like Australia or Canada are really leading maybe not leading, but I mean, these are the countries that are proposing titles with the highest quality, for sure. But countries like France and also Italy and Spain and USA and now, of course, South America are also very big. Russia is already opening, and here in Sicily WebFest this year we have also a Japanese show that has been awarded.
Why do you think Australia and Canada are leading?
I have to say that these 2 countries have strong public financing for web series. But money is not the answer. I mean, money, we need money to produce web series, of course. And when we have the money, of course, we can produce quality programs. But these countries also have a mechanism of managing the creators, of mentoring the creators, and giving them all the resources. I mean, in Canada, you can be helped in, from writing to the distribution. And also, these countries have one part of the chain of production that is absolutely instrumental. It's distribution. Mm-hmm. They have channels, podcasting, buying, and promoting web series, which is also very important.
Yeah. And well, I think I can speak only for Italy, but here we don't have this part. It's kind of a little bit part of the chain is missing because most of the creators have to create everything and promote everything by themselves.
Yeah.
They have to pitch, they have to find money, they have to do everything, and it's stressful. So maybe it's, well, something we can work on, right?
This is something that maybe we didn't see coming, because in the beginning we were into this utopia of we produce and we have the means to distribute it via services like YouTube or any social platform. And we really believe that we will be totally independent to propose to people, and that people would click on that. As a matter of fact, it doesn't work like that. You put your content on YouTube, and if you're not an influencer, if you don't have the buzz or the hashtag,
no one is going to see.
Yeah, no one is going to watch that really. So we really need that part, and a professional part that is taking your show and bringing it to the audience. I mean, this is what has happened also in cinema and in television. I mean, any program needs this part to be brought to the people. Yeah.
Yeah. And before we were having a really nice conversation about the fact that in Europe we still have the problem about what is a web series, and we are still kind of trying to explain to people.
Yeah.
And we have the problem that if you Google it, you find Netflix series.
Yeah.
That's something that can block the system, I think.
This is the thing, you know, it's a market. The audiovisual has always been a market, and market doesn't work with things that are not clear. And as a matter of fact, this is quite like 15 years that people are asking, so web series, what are they? And it takes us like 30 minutes to answer this question, which is not really good. And we're still asking us, is there a proper definition? And I think that the main question we have to answer to the market is, what are web series for? What are they useful for you as a podcaster, as a distributor? What will they be useful for?
What's your answer to this?
You mean?
Your answer to this.
Oh, my answer will be that I think that web series are part of all the offers of entertainment that you can have. And I think that we are all having different experience of entertainment. Sometimes I choose to binge a web series for the entire weekend. Yeah. Sometimes I decide to go to the theater to watch a movie for 1 hour and a half. And maybe I won't watch another thing during the weekend. Mm-hmm. And web series are these little things that you can consume in 10 minutes. These are little bonbons of entertainment that you can appreciate. You see, maybe at moments where you don't have TV with you, because web series, the great thing is that you can watch them on your mobile, you can watch them on your tablet, you can watch them on your laptop. So if you are at work and you have an hour of pause, yeah, have a sandwich and a web series.
And a web series. I agree. And ever happened to you to explain some peculiarities of this community? Because I usually, apart from what is a web series, the other thing is that people ask why they are different, why are you interested in this community?
No.
Ever happened to you?
Yes. Of course, the question for the audience, the general audience, is why should I watch a web series? The thing is that 90%, 95% of the web series are independent projects. Yeah. They are spontaneous production, which means that nobody has commissioned them. Nobody has said, we need that, or nobody will watch this. So usually, most of the web series are different.
Really
They will
different.
propose you different characters, different topics, different way of filming, different styles, different genre that you don't see anywhere else. So web series are not here to replace TV series. They are not here to compete with cinema or TV series.
Something else.
Yes, they are here to give you another thrill, another sensation.
And also, well, I speak for me, but with web series, I'm always watch something really from every country.
Yes.
I watch something from India, and I don't think I ever have the possibility to watch a TV series from India, from Brazil, from Canada, from everywhere. I remember one from Iran some years ago. So they are really international, and you can definitely watch it on YouTube and Vimeo without having an account on a platform or another type of service.
Yeah, they totally offer you a different point of view.
Yes.
Also, as you say, you can watch a web series that has been made in Moscow, one that has been made in Paris, in Roma, in Ustica. Also. And this local aspect is there. And this is what we call local going global.
Yeah.
I mean, you do not fear anymore being local. For years and years, being local was kind of shame. You know, you see, oh no, you're not gonna shoot something in Ustica, because maybe nobody will be interested in that. No, Web3 proved that shooting something on a small island, shooting something in a different set, is worth it because it offers you a different perspective, different location, different stories also, and different characters.
A lot of these characters. And speaking on an international point of view, with your expertise, have you ever noticed something that is really, really different from the web series you watch in Canada or Australia or India?
A few years ago, it was totally possible to see there were some patterns different from different countries. After the big crisis, the big economical crisis in Spain, for example, there were a lot of web series talking about social issues. There was a wave in Italy of web series that were beautifully done and that were always related to psychoanalysis and this kind of things. There was also, and it was also related to a part of the Italian cinema history also. But it was funny, for example, web series from New York were all talking about roommates. And because, yes, in New York, it's hard to find a flat, and you have to share a flat when you're young. Web series in Los Angeles would always talk about how it's hard to be an actor there and to make it as an actor. So there were that. Already, I think that creators are now taking topics that are more universal or more specific and exploring genres that are maybe more rare in television and cinema.
Yeah, that's always kind of be one of the peculiarities of web series.
Yeah.
And I remember you a few years ago, and I think you keep doing this with the university. You were interested in the women in web series.
Yep.
Because it was really different from the movie industry, right?
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic, It's we all know that the industry, cinema industry, and the television industry has poorly treated women in directing and writing. Until today, even with the efforts that all the industries are making, the numbers are quite low. So the good news is, in web series, our numbers are quite high. For example, in writing right now about web series, we almost are at the balance, almost have 50% men, 50% women. So you would say, yeah, it's okay. But in directing, we still have only 30% of the web series directed by women. So there is still some way to do. What is interesting, and when I say it's interesting, I should say what is scary is that as an independent movement, as a spontaneous movement, you should normally have 50-50 everywhere. So the fact that even in the spontaneous movement, even in an independent movement, you find less women directing or writing, means that there is obviously a social pressure that is making it harder for women to find their place there. And I guess that web series may be also the answer. Web series may be a way to push the industry for that, because in web series, women can show their style, show their ideas, and bring it to the industry.
I agree with that. And I have, on this same topic, kind of, I have the last question. Do you think that maybe, and really, it's a really huge maybe, web series can be the example for the other industries of entertainment?
Yes, there is also this idea. You know, television has given us lots of fantastic entertainment. But we all agree with that. We all love that. But the thing is that television has been a fantastic machine to say no. For many reasons, wrong and right reasons, has said no to so many projects. And right now, for the very first time, television has a free laboratory of lots of stories, styles, and genre. And yes, television should look at web series and take creators, take talents. Talents is the thing that we're looking for right now. We're looking for talents. And talents, where are they? Where can you find them? You won't find them in Hollywood. You all know the talents that are in Hollywood. You will find them maybe in the end of a country, in a remote country, and you will find them on YouTube with people who decided, I'm going to tell my story. Yeah.
I totally agree. And I think I will go ahead forever with you, because, you know, when we start talking about web series, it can last forever. But we have to say goodbye to Joel, and thank you so much for being with us.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you so much for following this really interesting chit-chat about web series and international. And other meetings and workshops will follow. So keep following us.